Hey, the fleet got one.
Requesting permission to dock.
Fleet got in.
Docking permission granted.
But yeah, assuming this is actually self-sustaining. This is basically exactly what I want. To then copy over. Trouble is, with all the bits that have been added on to this since I started the second contact one, I can't just, like, it's going to be a right pain in the ass to try and manually add them. So I'm going to need to export the blueprint to do that now. What is the name of it? Just Tycho 4. Which is going to completely rebuild.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
And then we build a Donager. And then I'm really fond of the name that I came up with. You're in my firing arc. Firing arc. Which I think is also very appropriate for an Asgard.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Actually, Sarah, you might know the answer to this. If I rebuild the station, what happens to the resources stored on board? Do they just vanish?
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
I'm assuming they'll just vanish. Suspect they will stay. Okay. I suppose it might, yeah, because the way it does it is it queues up
Docking permission granted.
all of the deconstruct, but then also adds in all of the construct, and there'll be enough storage in the construct to hold everything that's in the deconstruct. But that's stored in the storage modules that are being deconstructed. So it would kind of make sense to just, like, that it would go, okay, you're going to have the storage for that, so I'll just sort of hold that in the void for a minute.
Granted.
And then because it's deconstruct, the resources should get saved as well, or at least most of it should get refunded. Like the resources to build it kind of get stored in a pocket dimension till the new storage. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then the materials used to build the modules for the modules that are already there would just go to the build storage, or at least most of it. Maybe not all, but at least a partial refund.
Docking permission granted.
100% resource return on deconstruct. Excellent. Even better. Which means the only things I'll actually be building, like new, are new modules. Which means I should be able to just tell it, hey, go replace your blueprint. It'll deconstruct and rebuild itself and be back where it is fairly quickly. Hey yo, we got a building. Let's go. In that case, you... Let's do that. Do that. Load plan. Psycho. Hi? Psycho full. Thank you. It's not deconstructing. Even better. See, last time I went to do that, it deconstructed everything.
Requesting permission to dock.
But that's even better.
Docking permission granted.
Alright. So, buy offers. We will... Trade roll 2. I don't know how it ended up being 2, not 1. But, sure. I will hire a builder. Oh look! A builder! And... Go! RTCS. What drive yards? Let's go. Then once this is built, we'll sell that. Go buy the thruster blueprints. And start designing a Donager. And that'll form the basis for the Asgards in my fleet. Donager itself will be my admin one. That all will join my admin fleet. Indeed, it'll head my admin fleet. And then the firing arc will go into... the fleet that's currently headed by Shining Emerald. And it was down here in Holy Vision.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
They gave me the best price.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Boom. There it is. Alright. Let's go. Jump over here.
Entering Saturn 1.
I'm then also going to need to build... Oh, shit! Well, it was bound to happen eventually. Come on, let me select it. I need to see where it's at. They haven't gone up against an eye yet. I'm really curious to see how this turns out. Oh, they are just melting it. Yeah, they are melting it. Yeah, we lost 2 fighters. But they melted the fucker. Very nice result. Very nice result. Or was it 2 fighters? Or was it a fighter and a... 1 gladius, 1 cutlass. Yeah. 2 fighters. 1 light, 1 heavy. For an eye. Well done, fleet. Commendations all. And to be perfectly honest, looking at that, like where the spacesuits are, it was probably the same shot that got them. It would have been 1 shot from the gravitons. The same shot from the gravitons. Very fucking nice. So I need a replacement gladius and a replacement cutlass. I also need to find out where... Which group is shot? You've got 4. You've got 4. You've got 4. You've got 4. The problem with having 256 fucking fighters in the fleet. I mean, at least, like, I've got them organized, kinda, sensibly, so it's not too hard to check. But at the same time... That's where the cutlass goes. Do we not have one? We don't have a spare cutlass. Oh, the other one's gladius. So that will be under a katana. The fuck? Oh, under the other Osaka. There it is. You get a sign there. Tycho, when you're done doing whatever the fuck it is you're currently doing, give me one of these. I am going to queue up a few. Just so I've got some on reserve. But yeah, that was a very nice result.
To return your depleted energy cells to the recycling compound.
Bitch, why the fuck are you so loud? Announcement lady's way too loud. Thrusters. Mark 3s, let's go.
Good luck out there.
Alright. You. Hey, Tycho. After I do that, where do I collect my replacement eardrums? Exactly. Exactly. Build! XL! I'm gonna pause this in the background just so, you know, shit doesn't break. So here's the real question, right? Which thrusters do I actually want? Probably the travels. Like, it's not that big a difference in speed on, like, normal. And to be honest, there's not that big a difference in travel either. Like, there's almost no difference between these thrusters. That's kind of dumb. We'll probably go the travels. Just so I can get places a little bit faster. But it really is a little bit faster. So for the most part, all very simple. May as well fully outfit its software. We will give it a Campton. I'm gonna be honest, most of the service crew, I think I'm gonna pull off the, I've got the name of the ship. The auxiliary that's in my fleet. Because there's a whole lot of really experienced crew there. And I'll want those on the Donny. Alright. Other race ones have bigger differences. Personally, I maxed out my non-travel speed so I could get faster than air. Fair. Fair. Think that requires the split engines? Oh, we know that all of these are getting Mark III shields. We know that all the hard points are getting those. Did my ad notification not go off? But then I need to work out what guns I actually want. So, in the launch, take a look. I think all the rotation speeds here are the same. Yeah, they are. So it's range, damage, and... range, damage, rate of fire, and speed of projectile are the main considerations here. Beams is instant hit. 4.6k range. 476 megajoules. They've got bigger range. 1.2 kilometers a second. 0.74 rounds per second. 625, so that's significantly more damage. That's more damage again. And a higher range. Almost 2.5 kilometers. But a fairly low rate of fire. I might be better off going a bolt. Low damage output. I'm sorry. That is the highest damage output of the Terran turrets. Per hit. Per hit. .1 kilometer range. Kind of feel like the pulse turret's the way to go. Pulse or bolt? When beam everywhere. They're the most reliable at dealing with fighters, and anything bigger can be dealt with by the main gun. It's very true. And the beams aren't ineffective as at hitting other things. Plus, it looks fucking badass to just have a whole heap of beams coming off of this thing. Remember that the damage gets dealt several times per second. That's true, yeah. Because it's like every tick, isn't it? Or multiple ticks per second. The mediums are less effective for that, but they'll also make for good point defense. 74 degrees per second. Though they've got the higher tracking, but only 6 rounds per second. Three rounds per second, it's even slower fire rate. What these really want, right? For a PDC turret, like a point defense turret, is small. Small turrets. With the high rate of fire, like really high rate of fire. But low damage, right? Because you're only dealing with fighters and missiles as a PDC. Like that's your job if you're a PDC, is to deal with fighters and missiles. But there's no small turrets. And your range doesn't need to be that big either. Like, high rate of fire, high tracking, but low damage, low range, right? It's quite balanced in that regard. But yeah, all you're actually dealing with is small, fast targets. Just providing a screen. a screen of fire that they've got to get through. But I've also been using the beams for that role, medium beam turrets in that role elsewhere, to great effect. To great effect. Consumables. I want to give you... You only carry 10 drones? Really? Alright, we'll go repair drones. We'll give you flares. What deployables do I want you to have? I feel like we don't need 100 advanced satellites, but at the same time... Yeah, I think we'll go with that. I will mostly crew it from the auxiliary in the fleet that's currently in the fleet. And then I'll need to... Yeah, then I'll need to fill up its crew slots once I've transferred as many as I can. But we will go with that for now. Might... I'm just going to confirm that for now.
Entering asteroid belt.
I'll also want to give it a really good captain. Actually, all of them I'll want to give really good
Experimental
captains.
shuttle.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Like, the best possible captain I can. Who I think is currently on... Fallen Phoenix.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo load. Go ahead and scan. We found nothing. You can go. Well, of course.
Or the Swan Song. I think I might take Hail, though. The Orion's Hold, that was the one. Give me... Captain, sort by skill. Mira Jackson? Yeah? How many crew slots you got? Alright, you need to transfer crew. Actually, we'll grab that able crewman onto the Donager. And then sort out transferring everyone else. Get that Cutlass is ready. speed up time for a bit.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
While I wait, let's go through crew. Go through personnel. I might be able to find someone better elsewhere.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Oh damn, some of these Gladius pilots are doing real good. Yeah.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Alright, this guy's replacing Hale. On the Sapporo.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
But now I need to transfer you. Give me the ship info. Where is it? Which one is it? That's not helpful. That's actually not helpful. I need to get you to dock that ship, please. What's this button do? This is not helpful. That's not working. What was it? ONV 215. That's a Gladius. Your commander, UYJ 404. This one here. You.
Requesting permission to dock.
Go dock and wait. And then transfer crew. Oh, I can't just tell you to move the captain? Well, that's annoying. Your doctor will remove your assignment.
Please hold. We'll be scanning your cargo load.
And once the Asgard's built, we'll transfer
Nothing. You can go.
that one serviceman to it, which will free up a slot on what's the ship name? Fallen Phoenix. Then transfer this guy over to that, make him captain there, and pull Hale off, make him captain of the Donager. And then the captain of the Donager will become captain of that Gladius. Yeah. It's complicated, but we're getting there. Complicated, but we'll manage. Then I'll have me a nice shiny new Asgard.
We'll be scanning your cargo load.
Scan whenever you're ready.
We found nothing. You can go. Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
What are we waiting on? Oh wow, you are out of energy cells. How did you run out of energy cells? Wow. Ow. Just as I go to move the camera. Just as I go to move the camera.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted. Please hold. We'll
dock.
Docking permission granted.
This is gonna take a little while. This seems to be taking a little while. Then once we transfer a crew from the Orion's hold, we'll finish crewing the Asgard, the Donager.
Permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
And then once we've done that, or in the process of doing that, we'll set up the standardized.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Which I think I will have as one crew... one crew short, so I can replace the captain with somebody who's at least partially competent. Because that's going to be pretty important. It's going to be pretty important for an Asgard captain.
Requesting permission to dock.
To
Docking permission
not be
granted.
terrible at their job. I still find it really interesting how the laser towers just end up forming a circle. Like with the direction they point. Because they could point in absolutely any direction at all. Instead, they point
Requesting permission to dock.
in an anti-clockwise circle.
Docking permission granted.
Like, what is with that? I do wish it would tell me what it's actually short on to build whatever's in the queue.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission
Like, that's kind of annoying that it doesn't. Probably following the motion of a ship that then moves out of range. Well, see, then I'd expect them to be pointing more towards the gate. Because that's the ships that get through. Or at least all be, like, mostly be pointing toward one point.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Like, there's no way that this one over here and this one over here are pointing at the same ship that's moved out of range. Now, if they're all pointing this way, towards the gate here, or like in a line sort of like that, towards the gate, that would make sense. It'd be pretty clear that, oh, okay, they're actually tracking a ship through there.
Docking permission granted.
But they did it when I first deployed them, too. They did the exact same thing when I first deployed them.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Alright, Toko, you need to start overcharging for these ships. Like, seriously. Give me full price. Because this is getting a bit ridiculous.
Docking permission granted.
Like, I need you to build my ships.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission.
I don't think I can set it to have a trade roll on these. Oh no, I can. Okay. In that case, for now, trade roll 2. Welcome. If they want to buy ships for me, they can go to the and go to the other one. Not like they're buying large. They're only buying small anyway. Small and medium anyway. So just go there.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
My dude,
Requesting permission to dock.
find the damn station.
Granted.
What's happening here? Okay. They are moving.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted. Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Okay, but what are you short on? What is holding up the build? Is it the substrate? Might be the substrate.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted. Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted. dock. Docking permission granted.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking
Oh, hang
permission
on.
granted.
I just realized something.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
I think I know what's holding it up. I don't think at any point is it carrying enough of the, I think it's the smart chips to actually load out 450 satellites.
Requesting permission
So it will
to
never
dock.
build if I have it having
Docking permission
that many
granted.
satellites. Why the autosave? Come on, autosave, why? What? Why?
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
No, that's not the problem.
We're taking hits.
Ma'am, you're in my way. Okay, no, I was wrong. That's not the problem. The energy cells. Okay. Yeah, it's the energy cells. Alright. That I can solve. Hang on, why is your... Construction time gone up. What? It was 11.5 minutes before. Very confused. Let's open up purchase of energy cells.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission
Production times are
granted.
weird and often change for no apparent reason. Okay. We'll auto press that as well. That's clearly what you're short on. And I think we're short on substrate. Which you're buying anyway. Cool. Come on, station, just build my ship already. Build my ship so I can build more. To go kill other ships.
Halt. We'll be scanning your cargo load.
To build more. To sell.
We found nothing. You can go.
Makes sense.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted. Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
We're literally just waiting on this shipment of energy cells, I think. Maybe some silicon carbide. I think we've got enough carbide though.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted. Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
I'm guessing the way these numbers work, because I haven't really been able to work it out, is that that's the total, including that value.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
That's what would make sense. Come on, get your energy cells.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
That's a couple of shipments coming in. Why is it auto-saving so often? It's like, I'm gonna auto-save at the absolute minimum amount of time I can. Just this once.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Something hit us.
You're not gonna fucking tell me, are you?
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Yeah. Dude. But dude. I don't think you can win. You can run though. Oh, God. That's, more than I expected to see there. We're gonna need to go Toblerone hunting.
Please halt. We will be scanning your cargo load.
Station, my dude.
Sure.
Please.
Anytime.
Please.
We found Docking permission granted. Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo load. We found nothing. You can go.
Taking serious damage. Affirmative.
I'm already trying to find the station they're coming from.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted. Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo load.
Sure, scan anytime.
We found nothing. You can go.
I'll leave the sector for a bit. I don't know if that's going to help at all, but it might.
Please halt. We'll be scanning your cargo load. We found nothing. You can go.
Might just help with things actually being able to dock a little bit more efficiently.
Entering Mars.
Wow, it suddenly has a heap of energy cells coming in. Like, I left the sector and now it's got tons of energy cells coming in. What? Why do you have so few smart chips? What? Are you selling those? Only to me. Seems weird. Why 2 or 4? There's 2 planned? What do you mean there's 2 planned? I'm looking at quad. Never mind. Yeah, okay. I was looking at the wrong station. Hey, it's building! Look at it! Look at it! There it is!
Entering asteroid belt.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
We'll also need a paint job. We'll also need a paint job. I think I got a couple. Have several, including, I believe including a Radiant. I think so. I think I did see that there. Trouble is, I don't actually like that paint. I don't actually like that paint at all. It is ugly as fuck. For the Donager, it's got to be, ideally, mostly black with bits of red. I think I've got a red one, but I don't think I've got a mostly black with bits of red.